You're a rebel, getting into trouble. You are kinda like a fire, like a fire, like a fire. Unpredictable, so original. You are never backing down, backing down, backing down. That's what I like about you. So dangerous, I get this rush when I'm with you. I go all in to lose or win. Real things up to knock 'em down. It's the way we keep our high, moving like a hurricane. There will come a time for when we can wash away our sins, settle down, but until then, we're like a hurricane. On my way down memory lane, you and me long time ago, and we were teens with tremendous dreams, always playing king and queen. We had set our minds to leave, face the world on wheels, cross the borders of Morocco, take a journey through Dubai, fight the pirates stuck in Disneyland Paris, take a swim in salty water, drinking stars and holy sun.
Hello everyone and welcome to Come Hither with Heaven. I don't know what the hell happened there. I was having a few technical issues, but never mind. I got there in the end. I want to be quick, but I also need to be thorough. Doof Doof Paranormal Karen will be on live in exactly half an hour, and this live stream when it finishes will go directly over to her. So if you can find the time to pop in and say hello after this finishes, I would really appreciate it. I want to do this today. I want to do this now before I forget, and hopefully before things go back to normal. And I'm sure things will go back to normal at some stage. I'm looking at the chat here. There's 22 people in the chat and everyone's saying hello, and I'm really appreciative that you're here all to hear this, because I have a few, and I'm sorry if I'm ignoring you in the chat, I'm not meaning to. I can see that Betty's here, Dee's here, Tanya's here, hello Tanya, Stormy, Mark and Annette, Stephanie, Tiffany, Cheryl, Fairy Dragon, John, hello John, Annabelle, Werner, hello Werner, not my Werner, but my friend, other friend, Werner, actually. Werner's Werner and Werner is Werner. He's more German than Werner is. Tommy, hello Tommy. And I think I've got everyone. Oh, Tony's here. G'day, Tony. And I think I've got everyone now. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. I should have texted Nadia. If anyone's got Nadia's phone number, text her. I might text her myself if I can find my phone. She told me to text her. I sent her the link last night. Betty is here. Hello, Betty. I don't know if I said hello, Betty. Just give me a moment. I'll grab my phone. I'm going to text Nadia and tell her to get her ass onto my live stream. I've just recently spoken to Werner, and I do believe Werner, Andrew, and Adam will be here shortly, I hope. They're actually having a barbecue at Adam's place right now, which is amazing. Well, by barbecue, I think they're having hamburgers. But still, it's good. Please excuse me while I text Nadia. I've just texted Nadia. Because Nadia is the first person I need to thank, and I hope I don't go too much over time. Wow, after what happened, you know, the first people that I need to sort of give a shout out to and thank her, Werner and Drew themselves. They spent 11 hours while I was in lockup, wondering what the hell's going on, getting really, really panicked. You don't spend as much time with, you know, Drew as I did, and not get to know a little bit personal who he is and what he's about. And I know that he would have panicked, along with Werner would have been absolutely beside themselves. But they were amazing, absolutely amazing. And they did everything they could to help me from their end, and they kept it together. They followed instruction, they got their shit together, and they went on with their holiday plans. Even though Werner said he wanted to come home, I said, no, look, just roll with the punches. And if anyone realises anything about Werner, I'm going to tell them to get on the bloody live stream. They should be on. They're probably too busy gas bagging. I'll message Drew. Get on the live stream. And yeah, I just told Werner just to roll with the punches, just do what you need to do, support each other. And they did, and that was great. I was really, really proud of my boys for getting out there, and I believe they've been having some fun lately. I know I didn't hear from them for an entire day, for like all day, and I'm like, why the hell aren't you contacting me? You sort of think the worst after what's happened. And no, they were out exploring and looking at things and so forth and so on. So good on them, good on them. I'm really, really pleased. And look, I'm not thanking anyone in particular, anyone in order, but I did put Nadia first because we're off to Baltimore already. Oh, shit. There you go. They're off to Baltimore already. Bloody hell, I didn't even realise. I thought they weren't due until tomorrow. There you go. Nadia was amazing. She came, she rang me. The minute she knew that I'd left for the airport, and the minute that I got home, she rang. And Nadia came over and she just let me do what I had to do in that time. And there was no, oh, things will be better tomorrow, get a good night's sleep, next week you'll be laughing. No, there was none of that. She knew what I needed even before I think I needed it. And she was just there. And to that end, I have to thank Jamie as well for doing a lot of running around for me. And he did, because I just couldn't think to leave my house. You know, so I need to thank them very much, and I hope they're watching the replay. so that she can hear all this. I need to thank Fluffy, all that fluff and stuff. The first thing she did was send me a message. Come to Fluff. I know I'm not quite. I know I'm not America or Los Angeles, but I love you. You know, she asked me to come there straight away, and I'm like, oh my goodness, how lovely was that? And the same with Pocket Watch. They sent me a message straight away. They were going, actually the next day they were off to their sisters to mind. The house was in the country and said, come with me, come for a holiday with me. And I really, really, really appreciated that. But it was the same day that I got home. And I just didn't want to leave my house. My home was my safe haven after 60 hours being confined. To the plane there, to being in custody, to being forced to leave the country again. It was yeah. I just needed to be home. Any other usual circumstances, I might have said, well, bugger it, let's pack. That was amazing. And hello, Werner. I was just telling everyone how proud I was of you, of my boys, for holding it together during those 11 hours. You know, doing what you can to make sure that I was safe and to find out what was going on. You know, ringing the consulate or trying to ring the consulate. It was just amazing. And how you two just stuck it out. And I know you can't spend as much time as I've spent with you, Drew. I can't not know you intimately and know that you would have found it difficult. And Werner's a trooper as well. Who else do I need to thank? Adam. I just spoke to Adam. Werner rang me and I just spoke to Adam. And, you know, when I emailed Adam and told him what happened, and then I swapped phone numbers between Adam and Drew, he was on the phone straight away. And I knew my voice would be safe and taken care of. Thank you, Adam.
In the moonlight danced across the water. All the love that we received, as the past behind we leave, are the memories, emotions over still. It's an emotional return to a candle left to burn, only ashes in the earth.
Okay. Thank you, Adam. And I know that eventually they're going to get to Indianapolis, and Steph is going to be amazing looking after them. They're going to have to look after themselves in Baltimore. But, you know, that's okay. That's what they're there for, is Baltimore. Hello, Dan. Hello, Jackie. The other person I want to say thank you to is Dee. Oh my God, Dee. Every day Dee messaged me since it's happened. Thank you, Dee, so much. And I know I'm going to forget someone now. Pat Ma, Stuart came in Saturday, and not only did he come up to cheer me up, he came with some news about steps I can take from here. He mentioned that he had a friend, I mean, Patmar's very well connected, and he had a friend who worked for the Australian consulate for 30 years, apparently, and said that they abused all sorts of human rights. And hello, Wendy. Hello. I think I saw somebody else there. I'm sorry. I'm not concentrating on the chat. Sheldust. If you're new to my channel, thank you for joining in. If you're not, then I apologise. I don't know you. Steph. Hello, Steph. That I can, his friends' recommendations for me to write a letter of complaint to the American consulate, send a copy to the Australian consulate, and send a copy to the Human Rights Commission. And I think Werner has a few things to say as well. So I think I'll wait until Werner gets back before I do that. I don't think a couple of weeks is going to wait. Jeffrey, working from the Canadian side, did a little bit of research for me. Thank you so much. Take care of my work. Finding a hotel within walking distance. I know. I know what it's like to be in a hotel room by yourself, because I've done it for conferences and things, and gone over to Sydney by myself, and going into a hotel room by yourself and navigating a Sydney. I was in Sydney and Melbourne and Brisbane. Navigating a city by yourself is a little bit difficult, so just make sure that he's never feels alone. Don't be late to anything, and find a place that's walking distance, so that if he's feeling frustrated or anxious, he can just walk and knock on your door and say good day. I'd like to thank John and Cherie and Mark and Annette, who have reached out as well. I'd like to thank all my paranormal group, Jared and Joe and Stephanie and Courtney, who have been very supportive and sympathetic. And my peeps, I can't even remember what the group's called. Betty, Froggy, Scratch and Pete, Wormstrong, and all those others who are in the other Instagram chats that have been amazing as well. Thank you. And I don't know if I've forgotten anything. Anyway, John and Tommy. Tommy, I've given Drew your number. Drew, ring Tommy. Give Tommy a call. Maybe he can help you guys navigate your way around Maryland. That's okay. I think my breakdown is going to happen. I was expecting this to be a happy thing, but I think my breakdown is actually going to start now. Thank you. And I love all my people from the United States. I know the powers that are, the powers that be, the powers that discriminate are the reason for this all to happen. And it's not the population. I know what the general population attitude is. There's the few people, the I don't know what you call them, the right wing conservatives, is it? I don't know. I can't think anymore. Make it difficult for most of us. We're in an age now where expression is at its peak. We haven't been able to express ourselves as much as we have been able to. And I think there are people that just can't cope with that. They can't cope with what they believe is normal, anything outside what they believe is normal. But what's normal for me is not normal for someone else. And I think that's where the problem lies. We have this defined idea of what normal is, that the continuum is not a continuum. This is it. There's no continuum of anything. And I think that's what. Oh, Annabelle, hello. I don't think I've said hello to you. Hello, Annabelle. Thanks for being here. And I think that's what the problem is. If we see life, if we see people on a continuum, you know, from one extreme to the other extreme, and there's everything in between, I think that's where we've got to sort of realise what's going on. But I'm gonna, now that Nadia, so I'm gonna just mention once again that Nadia, you are my angel. You let me live in the moment. There was no, oh, things will be better in the morning, let's rest next week, yada yada yada. You know, and you knew what I needed even before I needed it. And just to let you know that I found my charger. It was in a little present in the envelope that was left to me by Border Patrol. And thank Jamie. I don't know if Jamie's listening or if he's watching, but thank Jamie for all the running around he's done. Yes. I love you all. Have I gone over time? I don't think I want to be on much longer anyway. But thank you all for being here. Now there's like 63 comments, and I haven't even. Believe me, I'll get to read them eventually. Like on my last live stream, I will read them. I will read them eventually. I can't promise I'll respond, but I'll at least heart them. I just want to read them, and you know, I don't. The support, the support that I got from everyone, the resounding support that I got from everyone is amazing. All 63 comments is just fantastic. Not a single negative thing at all, which is great. Anyway, I know. It's $2,500 to get to Canada. And I've got to wait for the American or for the Canadian conscience to make sure that what happens to me in the US isn't going to reflect on my visa to get into Canada. Maybe I will, but I do. If I can't get to Canada on a happier note, I do have some plans. It won't. It's sort of plans that I did make with Joe and Werner, but I don't know. I just maybe have to do them. And I'm a little bit excited about it. Not now. I'm not excited, but I know that in a week or so, my headspace is going to be a little bit better. And if I don't make these plans now, then I know that I may regret it later on. So in a week's time, I'm going to organise it and then maybe share it. Anyway, my lovelies, thank you so much. Werner, Drew, have a marvellous time. And don't have too much fun without me. Because if you have too much fun without me, I'll be pissed. I think that's all I want to say. Yes, I know. That might be part of my surprise, Fluffy. You never know. You never know. I might even just say fuck it and visit D in the cold weather. Or anyway, okay, so I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you so much. In actual fact, it's now time for Karen to go on, Dr. Paranormal. As soon as this live stream finishes, the live stream will redirect to her, and I think they're going to be talking about UFOs as well. I don't know, am I mistaken? I'm still in a bit of a day, so I'm still only half unpacked. Oh, Drew, I want to know, if I do choose to fly an aeroplane to somewhere in Australia, am I still going to have to take up my batteries? He did all that for me. He did all the batteries and all the stuff that I needed. Oh, look at me. I look terrible. Yes, no worries. Anyway, thank you, my lovelies. And stay on, stay on. I'm going to end now. Stay on. Go over and say hello to Karen. I'll be there for a bit, but I probably need to sort of chill for a bit as well. I am starting work again tomorrow. And yeah, doing a couple of shifts, Monday and Wednesday. Thank you so much. Love you, Wayne. Love you, Drew. Love you, everyone. Thank you. I can't thank you enough. And I hope I've thanked everyone that I've needed to. And if I haven't, my sincerest apologies. I had a list, but not in any particular order. Ciao.